What's good, y'all, and welcome to my review for Last Night in Soho. I just got back from the theater, and holy fuck. This, I would probably say, is probably going to be my favorite horror film of the year. Halloween Kills was fucking awesome, but yo, man, this movie is on another level. Like, this, I definitely see is going to be my top 10 films of the year list. Hands down, no question. I absolutely love this film, man. And bro, oh, this movie is batshit insane the longer it goes. But this is, I'm gonna preface the review like this. If you are someone like me who hasn't really been keeping tabs on this movie, you maybe kind of found out it came out because this is a weekend release, and also in case you guys, of course, as you guys know, you can probably guess, I should say, because I'm reviewing this and not Hiroaka, because it's the week also Hiroaka dropped, I am not going to be able to catch Hiroaka World Heroes Mission. They're not screening my theater, so I won't be able to catch it, unfortunately. I was kind of hoping that this would be the finally the time where I get to see one of the Hiroaka movies in a theater, but alas, that is not the case. Hopefully, I'll be able to catch Progressive, though. I'm hoping for Progressive. But anyway, so just want to prove that. This is definitely the type of movie, you're like someone like me who hasn't really been keeping up with it, you really didn't even know it was even coming out, so maybe you went to your local theater, you saw the poster of it, or maybe perhaps you saw it on YouTube or Twitter or somewhere. Do not watch the trailer or anything for this film. This is the type of horror film where the less you know, the better. The closest you can go into that theater going in blind. Maybe watch the trailer, maybe watch a little bit of the trailer if you're curious, but definitely the less you know, the better with this film. Because that's kind of what happened to me. I did see the trailer when I went to, I forget whether it was Dune or Shang-Chi, that when I saw this. And then, of course, when I saw Anya Taylor-Joy was in it, I got a bit more intrigued about it. Because, let's be real, she fine as hell. But that wasn't the only reason I watched it. It was also related about the Baby Drive, which you guys know I fucks hard with that. I'm not a complete degenerate, man. Okay, let's keep it real, man. Let's keep it real. But yeah, man, the less you know, the better. With this film, the less you know, the better. Go into the film blind. That's how I would say it. Same thing with like when I with the Hereditary. The less you know, the better. So I'm obviously going to try and keep my review as spoiler free as possible. But yeah, man. Anyway, guys, this film was fucking awesome. So without further ado, man, let's just jump right in. So of course, the movie is of course directed by Edgar Wright, and of course stars Anya Taylor-Joy, if I haven't mentioned before. Thomasin McKenzie? If I'm saying that right, hopefully, Matt Smith, Jesse May Lee, Deanna Rake, who I believe actually passed away apparently recently. This was apparently like her last performance. Did not know that until I watched Jeremy Jan's review, so yeah, she was fantastic. And many more. And so the plot of Last Night in Soho, an aspiring fashion designer is mysteriously able to enter the 1960s where she encounters a dazzling wannabe singer. So, let's get into the positives. First off, the cast is fantastic. Anya Taylor-Joy is, of course, magnificent in the film, and bro, did y'all know this woman can sing? Because apparently she can. And she's damn good at it, too. Like, if you guys see the trailer, you guys know that Anya Taylor-Joy's character is someone that wants to get into the entertainment industry, wants to be a singer, a dancer, and bro, this woman can fucking sing. I was in the theater when she started singing, I'm like, God damn, this woman can sing. You know, I was shocked how good she was, man. But Anya Taylor-Joy throughout the entire film is absolutely fantastic. She's not in them. She's not like the main character or nothing. She's more or less a supporting character. But when she's on screen, man, she is fucking fantastic. Thomasin McKenzie, I believe they say, who plays Ellie. She is amazing as well. Also, I'm alone on this, but did any of y'all think she looked and sounded like Tegan Knox? For any of my wrestling fans out there watching this video, because I swear to God, she looks kind of like Tegan a little bit, and she even kind of sounds like her a little bit with the accent, like their accents are a little bit similar. I don't know if both these women are from Wales, because I believe that's where Tegan's from, so I don't know if they just have similar accents because they're both from Wales, or what, but I just noticed, but I was watching, I was noticing, like, yo, she kind of looks and sounds like Tegan Knox a little bit, which you guys know is one of my favorite female wrestlers in NXT, or were, when she was actually there. Now she's been gone for God knows how long, because SmackDown doesn't know what the fuck to do with the women's division, but hey, that's another topic for another day. Anyway, I digress. She's fantastic in the film as well. Matt Smith, fantastic as well. The rest of the cast was amazing as well. I already said Diana Riggs was amazing. And one thing I also got to say right now, the movie is beautifully directed, man. Edgar Wright, man, did an amazing job directing this film, man. And the best way I can describe this movie is, take Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, the look of Suspiria, Every woman's worst nightmare ever, because I swear to God, it's all here. Sus as hell taxi drivers, pervy old men, name it, drugs, name it, whatever it is, whatever you think, whatever you have in mind, it's most likely makes an appearance in the movie. Take that, throw in some Black Swan, and a bloody splash of Psycho with the Sixth Sense, put that motherfucker in a blender, and the concoction that comes out is this film. Because this takes so many different elements from various other horror films I've seen and other ones I just kind of know of, and mixes them together into this one movie. Like you have, like I said before, the look of Suspiria. I should preface, I have not seen Suspiria yet, although I think we're gonna be watching it tonight. At least at the time I'm recording this video. Although I'll probably post this video on Halloween because fucking why not? It's a horror movie. Why not post it on Halloween? I got nothing else to post then. But anyway, so yeah. The look of it is very much, there's a lot of use of red, and the cinematography as a whole is visually striking. The cinematography, like I said, is fantastic throughout the entire film, man. I was really impressed with the cinematography. And of course, you got the psychological horror shit from like Black Swan and and all that shit. Which that's like the one thing, that's another thing I definitely say I love about this film is that this movie, like Black Swan and Perfect Blue before, feels very real. And that's kind of what makes this horror movie so good and making you feel, unsettled and making you move around your chair a little bit uncomfortably, Because in Black Swan, or rather Perfect Blue, rather, you had the whole thing where you have the stalker angle with the Japanese idol, which is something that's very common with Japanese idols and idols in general. And of course, that's only become more of an issue with the age of social media. Seriously, with the amount of videos I've seen on Perfect Blue, in recent memory, I would love to see somebody remake Perfect Blue in today's time with social media. Whether it's some other Japanese shit does it, some Japanese filmmaker, or some fucking American director, I would love to see someone remake Perfect Blue in modern times with social media shit, because there's so much you could do with that with the age of social media. But anyway, you have that from Perfect Blue. Black Swan, you have the whole thing where it's that mental game that Natalie Portman's character is going through as she's trying to nail down the Black Swan role in that ballet. And in here you have people in power preying on like the wide-eyed, more vulnerable women who may be new to who are new to the scene, and just take advantage of them, which is not very real. We've seen this countless times coming on new, like what happened with the Weinsteins, which actually, funny story about the Weinsteins. Last night my school was hosting a screening of Scary Movie. Now, weird thing is, the last screening I went from that they hosted was for Black Widow, full house. But for Scary Movie, there was like maybe 15 people there. Don't know where everyone went. I don't know, maybe everyone else got offended by the film. But hey, make less people had to deal with me like, oh my god, this movie is so racist and offensive. Like, shut the fuck up, bitch. It's funny. But anyway, and actually, as I was leaving, somebody said, "Thank you, Mr. Weinstein, for this great film, for this great movie." I was laughing my ass off as I was leaving when I heard that. And that's what I posted on my review on my Twitter. That absolutely killed me, man. But anyway, you had what happened to them, and that's very much something that's still very much a thing now. And that, of course, what most of the film kind of has like this as the underlying theme, and kind of something that's always present throughout the entire film about people in positions of power taking advantage of people that want to get into whatever industry it is, whether it's fashion, the entertainment, movies, whatever. Which I would definitely say would help a lot in the horror factor of this film, man. So yeah, the horror aspect of it is fantastic, man. The third act is absolutely brilliant. Obviously not gonna get into spoilers, but yeah, man. Like, there's the music is also great as well. Of course, filled a bunch of British 60s hits. A lot of good tracks in here, but the score itself I thought was over pretty good as well. Yeah, man, I already mentioned the cinematography. Of course, the movie is amazing. It's beautifully directed by Edgar Wright. The performances are amazing. I love the story, and I already mentioned the underlying presence of the horror going in there is very much realistic, and that kind of adds to it a lot more, because, like, this shit actually happens. Man, this isn't like, a psycho killer coming to, like, kill some people, man. Like, this is some real shit here, man. But, yeah, man. As far as, like, flaws I could say I would have with the film, really the only one, this is more of a nitpick than anything else, is, Ellie's roommate is kind of one-dimensional. She's like the Gucci-wearing, city city living bitch, basically being like, "Oh hi girl," and oh my god, did you see what she was wearing? You know, that Two-Face type of shit. But then again, she's like barely in the movie anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, man, if I had to pick out something to like complain about, it was that her character was kind of one-dimensional. But besides that, man, this is a fantastic horror film. If you're someone that loves horror, you're looking for something to watch on Halloween night, man, give this movie a watch. Go into it as blind as possible, man. The less you know, the better. And just have a good time, man, because, oh boy, this movie gets fucking insane, especially around the third act, man. Oh boy, shit was getting crazy, man. I already mentioned the look of the and the scene. I already mentioned how the cinematography is amazing, and Edgar Wright did such a beautiful job directing it, man. So yeah, definitely recommend you guys check this movie out if you guys are a fan of horror, Edgar Wright, Alan Taylor-Joy, whatever the case may be, man. Definitely check this film out. So of course, overall, I am going to give this film a 10 out of fucking 10, ladies and gentlemen. So anyway, leave your thoughts down in the comments. You guys saw the film, love it, did you hate it? You know, leave it all down below, guys, and hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did, subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter if you like it. Leave sounds Christian Boss below. And as always, come back for more. See you guys next time.